The woman and her first love happily finished taking wedding photos. Then, pretending nothing had happened, she returned to her boyfriend. But no matter how hard she knocked, he didn't respond. In desperation, she sent him a message. To her shock, he had blocked her. However, the woman didn't realize the severity of the situation. She immediately called him to confront him. When the man saw her name on the line, he hung up. He then took out his SIM card and threw it in the trash. He boarded a plane without hesitation and left. The woman finally called the property manager to open the door. She was horrified to find the apartment empty. All of her boyfriend's belongings were gone. Only a black envelope remained. She frantically opened it. Inside was a photo of her and her first love. At that moment, she finally understood why her boyfriend had left. No wonder her boyfriend is so cold to her. It turned out that he had known about her betrayal for a long time. Even when she and her first love secretly took wedding photos the day before the wedding, her boyfriend saw it. But to preserve his dignity, he chose to remain silent. From that moment on, the boyfriend completely woke up. He understood why the woman always looked guilty when she answered the phone. It turned out that the woman's claims of working overtime were all lies. In reality, she was always seeing her first love. What she thought was hidden had long been exposed. Finally, the man decided to leave this painful place. He called his professor and agreed to participate in a 3-year research project. Just then, the woman walked in. She quickly asked the man what had happened. Not wanting to alarm her, the man made up an excuse. The woman believed him and grabbed his hand. She began to make sweet promises, as if nothing had happened. Looking at his lying girlfriend, the man was in deep pain. The woman noticed his unusual mood and hurriedly explained that her first love was just an ordinary partner. As soon as she finished speaking, her first love sent her a message. To meet again, the woman lied again, saying her mother was sick and hospitalized. The man offered to go with her, but the woman declined, saying she needed a taxi, and hurried off. After leaving, the man called her mother, but her mother said she was fine. The man then realized he had been deceived again. Furious, he threw away the flowers. When he returned home in despair, his first love sent him another photo. It was an intimate photo of him and his girlfriend. His last glimmer of hope for his girlfriend was shattered. Heartbroken, the man began packing his bags. 7 days later, he finally ended this ridiculous relationship. But his girlfriend, preoccupied with her first love, noticed nothing. Even when she saw his belongings missing, she didn't seem to care. She believed he would never leave her. Looking at his unfazed girlfriend, the man asked her a serious question. He questioned her earlier claim of being home caring for her mother, but even then, she continued to lie. Her endless lies left the man with a wry smile. After dinner, the girlfriend suggested taking wedding photos together, but as they left the house, their first love appeared. The woman explained that her car was being repaired, so she asked her first love to give them a ride. The man opened the car door and was stunned. Inside was a nightgown. It was the gift he had recently given his girlfriend. She had promised to wear it for him to see on their wedding night, but now, it was in another man's car. The man felt sick. The girlfriend rushed over to comfort him, but heard her first love's voice behind her. She said her boss had asked her to go to the office urgently. Hearing this, the girlfriend left the